This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
All you knife chatters out there, your old pal Skip the Show back at you again for another Fun Knife Friday. And have I ever got a fun knife for you this week? Yep, right here. Look at that. One of them old Rambo style survival knives. This one here is like from 1980s or so. Still got some Cosmo lean on it or something there. See that? 420 Taiwan. Yeah, buddy. Got the bottle opener there too. You know, just in case you're out there on a survival situation and you need a bartender, you know, a little cap lifter there. You got it there with this knife. And got the saw blade on the top. Yeah, anyway, a lot of people like to make fun of these knives, but you know what? There's a lot of people out there, including one of my friends who carried one of these knives for a good 20 or 30 years. He didn't know it was supposed to be a dumb knife. He didn't know it was supposed to be a stupid knife. So you know what he did? He went out there and used it. He'd clean deer with it. He'd go out there and cut up fish with it, go camping with it, use it when he was camping and everything else. He didn't know it was a bad knife. He just used it. And then when it get dull, he'd sharpen it. Because it came with a little sharpening stone. He'd actually use the stone that came with the sheath. Actually used it. I guess, you know, if one of y'all knife aficionados out there had come along and told him, yeah, man, you can't use that knife for that stuff. That's a bad knife. It'll never work. It would have ruined it for him because it's been like, oh my God, all them deer I dressed. All those times I took it camping and made campfires with it. I couldn't do it. It must have just been a dream or something. I really could not have actually used this knife because it's a bad knife. All the knife experts told me it's a bad knife. Blade's still good. All I have to do is sharpen it once in a while. Like I do on my other knives. I don't know. Why was it so bad? But yeah, we're the experts. We know this is a bad knife. All them people have been using it, cutting up stuff and everything else. They just don't know any better. They don't know it's a bad knife. They don't know that you definitely can't go around like cutting up branches with it or doing some feather sticking with it or like cutting up a fish with it or gutting a deer with it because they did it. Little did they know they weren't supposed to do it with this knife. This knife was not supposed to be able to do that. Yeah, my friend never knew that. He never knew that this knife was a piece of junk and he could not use it for anything. So he used it and he used it well. I don't get it. He had fun with this knife. Other people have fun making fun of this knife. But he had fun with the knife. And you know what I really liked about this knife? And I always wondered about it. It's got a hollow handle. Yeah, what would he keep in a hollow handle? And he said, well, it's for supplies. It's for emergency supplies and stuff. It's like, oh, that's cool. So when I went and got me one of these knives, it's like I needed to get one of these knives because, well, it's got a hollow handle for emergencies. And so that's what I did. You want to see what I carry in my hollow handle for emergencies? It's just what I need. Strictly for medicinal purposes. Cheers. Happy Fun Knife Friday, everybody. I know I'm going to have one. you have it, Knife Chatters. Another Fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip the Show Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.